everybody, welcome to Zodiac. Welcome. So basically, in this wonderful game that we're gonna be doing, it's gonna be a defeat dodge poker game, another one, and this gonna be how it is. Remember that this is gonna be a 104 cards whatsoever. That's how it goes. And we have blue cards and red cards as well, because everything is gonna be all good. And remember that you can make, you can make a 5 of kind, and that could be defeat like a full house, royal flush, right? That's how it goes. But about the rankings, right? So the basically about the rankings of the Pokemons is you have a royal flush, straight flush, four of a kind, that means quads. You have basically a full house, a flush, a straight, three of a kind, two pair, and a high card. That's how it goes. But in this whole entire format, we're going to understand, well, this is how it goes, right, in that way, and that's how it goes, because that's how it is in that way, so that's what it seems to be. But in order to do that, that's how it goes in that way, whether you understand what's going on in this whole entire book game, and that's how it goes. So remember about it. So remember that the progress will be on your left side, so else is on the right side. Don't get confused about it. That's how it goes, and this is how it seems to be. So we understand about who it is. So we're going to figure out who's going to go first, and this is how it is. This is how it seems to be. All the cards have been shuffled, but this is how it is. So let's go. So we have basically a blue card and a red card. Both guys have the Jack of Diamonds. So yellow has the 9 clubs. So Jack High goes first. Right, so the Poguts will go first. So Poguts have 3 reds and 2 blues. So let's see what's going on. Poguts have the Queen, King of Hearts, 3 diamonds, 6 of clubs, and King of Spades. That's what they have. And I have 3 reds and 2 blues. So let's see. I have the 3 of hearts, King, 4 of spades, 3 of clubs, and 7 diamonds. This is going to be interesting. So both players have a King of spades together, but this is how it is, right? This is going to be very interesting. So, this is going to be interesting as well, but you never know what's going to happen. So here we go. So discard 1 red, add 1 blue, and 2 reds. And the flop is 4 diamonds, 10 spades, queen diamonds. Discard 1 blue. The turn is 1 blue, and that's the 2 hearts. And last card is burn. Discard one blue, add a blue for the last one. Queen of hearts. Both have a 3 account with a pair of queens. Because they have a queen of hearts, that's the same, right? So that's how it goes. So it's 1 point for the poet gods, 0 points for Zodiacs. Discard 1 blue. Add 2 reds, 1 blue. And the flop is 7 of spades, 2 hearts, ace of clubs. Return, discard blue, and red for the second card is the queen of spades. Discard 1 blue and another blue for the last one. 10 of spades, and now I got the king of flush. Now it's 1 point for Zodiacs, 2 and 1 point for the Pogots. Now I'll discard 3 cards. I'll discard one blue and 2 reds, followed by 3 blues, and the flop is King clubs, Jack of hearts, 5 diamonds. Discard 1 red. And the turn is the 7 of clubs. Discard another red. And last one for the blue card. Either hearts. Bullets have topped out with pair of kings. I have 2 pair of kings and 7s. But Pogots got me. Now it's 2 points to Pogots, 1 point for Zodiac. Wow. Now we'll do something different. Add 1 blue, discard 1 blue. Add 2 red, discard 2 blue. And here's the flop. Flop is Jack of diamonds, Jack 7 of hearts. Wow, so now I got a pair of 7s. Both have a, flush draw with the hearts. Discard 1 red. Add the blue on the turn. 4 spades. So 7s and 4s, 2 pair, but Pogots are still ahead with their heart draw and pair of kings. Discard 1 blue. Add 1 blue on the last one. 9 diamonds. And I said that 7s and 4s are ahead, but no, kings and jacks are ahead. So now it's I think it's 2 plus 1 is 3, so 3 points to Pogots, 1 point for Zodiac. That's correct, I guess. So it's basically how kind of interesting this is, because this is how it goes, I guess. And when you understand and combine it into an entire setup, it means that you need to improve yourself wisely to get the better of your outcome, and you see it as unfulfilling. You think, okay, well, everything seems to be fine. Yes, it is, but you understand about how it goes in that way, whether, okay, you know what's true, you know how it is, and when you do it, it's like, okay, well, it's very interesting. Yes, it is. So you think that, oh, okay, everything's gonna be fine, but it's like, no, it's like everything is not of how it goes. But when you see it as different perspectives, you understand of how it is, right? So you have to go with the flow. And when you do, that's how it is. Whether you use your own ways about knowing to do, and when you do it, that's how it goes. Whether you have your own theoretical speaking of what's happening in that situation, and you have to know what's right and how it is, right? So you have to believe it in that way, and you have to know it as unfulfilling, and you have to know it as a wonderful way, and you think, okay, well, everything's gonna be very interesting. Yes, it is. So you see it as a way of a good turnout, right? So that's how it goes. So Zodiac has 1 blue and 4 red. And I have the Queen 7 of spades, Ace of clubs, and 8-2 hearts. That's not bad. Pogots have 3 blue and 2 red. Let's see. Pogots have the King 10 of spades, 4 diamonds, 5 of clubs, and 5 of hearts. So it's like, okay, well, I took the Pogots' royal flush away, because I only got the Queen of spades. They have the King 10 of spades, but we don't know what that is for sure, right? So here we go. Discard 1 blue, add 3 blues, and the flop is 6 2 of diamonds and 2 of hearts. So I got trick 2s of a 3 of a kind. Pokers have a open ender. They have straight draws. Discard 1 red. Turn it to blue. That's the Queen of Hearts. Now I got a full house now. Discard 1 blue and a red. Jack of diamonds. And I guess the pokers kind of missed because they only have a pair of 5s, pair of 2s. But I have queens and 2s for a full house. Now it's 2 points for Zodiac, 3 points to the Pokers. Discard 1 red. Add 2 reds, 1 blue. And the flop is 10 spades, 4 diamonds, 4 spades. Wow. 10-4 full house for the Pokers. And they can't flush draw. I have a queen of flush draw, but it's not good so far. Discard 1 blue. Add the blue for the second. For the 4th card, I have pair of 7s now. Pokers are still ahead. Discard 1 blue. Add the blue for the last one. Jack of hearts, and Pokers still has the 10-4 full house. Now it's 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 points for the Pokers, 2 points for Zodiac. I'll discard 3 cards. So discard 1 blue and 2 reds. And I'll add 1 red and 2 blues. And the flop is king of diamonds, queen of spades, 9 diamonds. Wow, so that's not bad because I got a pair of queens. Pokers have, top pair in the straight draw with 1 spade. I'll discard 2 cards, 2 reds, add a blue on the turn, king of hearts, and Pokers have a 3 of a kind with a pair of kings. Discard 1 of the red, add the blue for the last one, 4 spades. Now I got, ace high, I missed it. Pokers have the king 4 full house. Now it's, I think they're up to 4 plus 1 is 5 now. 5 points for Pokers, 2 points for Zodiac. Wow. And here we go. And let's see. And I'll add the discard cards. And I'll shuffle those. Let's see. One more. add one blue, discard one blue, add one blue, one red, discard one blue, one red, and the flop is ace of diamonds, six of hearts, nine of spades. Zodiac has top pair and open straight draw on the 5 or 10. To turn, discard one blue, add a red. Turn is the 2 of clubs. Discard one red, add red for the last one, 5 of hearts. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 high straight. Pogas have tops with a pair of 5s. So 9 high straight defeats the 3 of a kind. Now it's 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 points for Zodiac, 5 points to the Pogas. Discard one red. Add 2 reds, 1 blue. Flop is 3 of spades, king hearts, 7 clubs. Discard one red, add the blue on the turn. King clubs, and boas have a 3 of a kind with a pair of kings. Discard one blue, add red for the last one, 7 of hearts. So I have 3 of a kind with a pair of 7s. Bogas have the king 10, and they have 3 of a kind with a pair of kings. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for the Bogas, 3 points for Zodiac. I had 2 blues, discard 1 blue, add a blue, discard 2 reds, and the flop is 8 of hearts, 8 spades, 10 of hearts. Zodiac has trip 8s and a heart draw. Pogas only have top pair with a pair of 10s. Discard 1 red, add the blue on the turn. Wow. Now number 8 of diamonds. Now Pogas have a full house with the 5s and 8s for full house. I have trip 8s, 3 of a kind. Discard 1 red, add a blue for the last one. Ace of clubs. Not so fast, because Pogas have 5s and 8s for full house, but then I have ace 8. Ace 8 full means like an ace 8 full house. I could easily think that I could have quads, 4 of a kind, because I have 8 hearts here, 8 diamonds, 8 spades, 8 hearts again, with the ace of clubs. So I got like a full house for quads, as in like a 4 of a kind. But I'll take it as a full house because ace 8 full house defeats the 5s and 8s for full house. That's interesting. So that must be at least 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 points for Zodiac, 6 points to the Pogas. That was kind of bizarre, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So I was doing a different flop. And we'll do it again. The same. So I have 1 red, 1 blue. Discard 1 blue. Add the red. Discard 2 blues. And the flop is 10 of diamonds, ace of hearts, 10 of clubs. Suppose have trip 10s. I have a top pair with a pair of aces. The turn, discard 1 red, add blue on the turn, 3 of diamonds. Discard 1 red, add the last one is the 2 of spades. So aces and 2s have 2 pair, Pogas have a 3 of a kind, and they also have the 2, 3, 4, 5 ace high straight as well. So that'd be 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 points to the pro gods, 4 points for Zodiacs. Wow. So, as you can see, I think it's going to be very interesting of how this is going to go, because on how this is going to be, I think that my own ways about knowing what to do, I think that, okay, well, everything seems to be fine, but, you know, when I had that trip 8s, that only have ace 8, I thought that I had quads. That would be a 4 of a kind, because you've seen at least four 8s out there, as in like 3 8s on the flop, turn, and river, as in the last cards. And then I had at least the ace 8, so I thought that I was like 50-50 chance that the pro guys were going to get that, but I did, and that kills their pair of 5s. So as I can tell, that's how it is, right? That's how it seems to be, I guess. But you know, that's how it is, I guess. Right? Like, I'm so sorry again that my voice seems to be very quiet again. I'm so sorry again. But, you know, that's how it goes, I guess, right? So, it's very interesting. I'm just shuffling. So let's see. And let's see. One more. There. Now I'll do one big shuffle. One more big shuffle. Let's see what the pro guys will do this time. Pros have 1 blue and 4 reds. So let's see. Pros have the 6, 3, 3 of diamonds, ace of clubs, and queen of hearts. Now they have the same suit with a pair of 3s. That's interesting. As in the same diamond suit. I have 3 reds and 2 blues. So let's see what I got. 4 Zodiacs. And I have the 4, 10, 9 diamonds, 8 clubs, and 5 of hearts. That's not bad for me because I got diamonds. It's very kind of possible, but you never know, right? So that's how it goes. But if you have the same suit in diamonds, as in the 3 of diamonds and the 3 of diamonds as well, that's the same suit. So here we go. Discard 1 red. Add 1 red and 2 blues. And the flop is 8, 7 of hearts and 5 of clubs. I have 2 pair, 5s and 8s. Both have, you know, they have an interesting straight draw. But I'm blocking it right now. Discard 1 blue. Add blue on the turn. 7 of spades. Discard 1 red. Add the red for the last one is 9 clubs. I basically had 8s and 9s, I got 2 pair. The opponents have the queen 6, they have the 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have the 9 high straight, I can tell. That defeats my 5s and 9s, 8s and 9s, that's how it goes. So that must be at least 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points to the pro guys and 4 points for Zodiac because they had their straight. That's why. Discard 1 blue. Add 1 red and 2 blue. And the flop is king of clubs, queen of spades, 2 of clubs. The turn, discard 1 red, add the red. King of diamonds. Last one, discard 1 blue, add the red. Is the jack of hearts. I have 9, 10, jack, king, queen, king out straight. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for Zodiac and 8 points for the pro gods. I'll add 2. 1 red, 1 blue. Discard 1 red. Add 1 blue. Discard one red and 1 blue. And the flop is jack 10 of clubs and queen of diamonds. Zodiac has the queen eye straight. Pogas have an open ender. Discard 1 blue. Add the turn for another red. Queen clubs. Pogas have trick queens, 3 of a kind. Discard 1 blue. Add red for the last one. 3 of clubs. Wow. Queen 3 full house. God dang it. Wow. Queen 3 full house defeats the queen high straight. Wow. That was tilting. Means mad. Because I thought I had it, but nope. They got me. So that must be at least 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for the pro gods. 5 points for Zodiac. Wow. Let's see. Two reds. Discard 1 red. Add blue. Discard 2 reds. And the flop is 5 of clubs, 8 diamonds, 8 spades, 5, 8 full house right now. Discard 1 red. Add the red, and now be the 4 hearts. 4, 8 full house as well against the 5, 8 full house that I have. Discard 1 red. Add the blue for the last one. King diamonds. I have the 5, 8 full house that defeats the 3s and 8s, and that must be at least I think I'm up to 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for Zodiac, 9 points for the pro gods. Now discard 3 cards. 2 blues, 1 red. And I'll add 1 blue and 2 reds. And the flop is 8 of hearts, 8 of diamonds, 6 of hearts. Zodiac is open-ended. So I need 5, 9, I need 7. Discard 1 red, add the blue on the turn. 8 of spades. Zodiac has a 3 of a kind with 8s. Discard 1 blue, add the red. 10 of diamonds. Zodiac has the 8-10 full house. That kills the 3's and 8's. And aces and 6's as well. So that must be at least 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 points for Zodiac, 9 points for Bogart. And let's see. Let's see what's going on. And one more shuffle. Discard 1 blue, 1 blue and 2 reds, and the flop is King of Spades, 3 hearts, 6 of spades. Both have top still with a pair of 3's. I would open ender. 2 or 7 makes sense. Discard 1 blue, add the turn with an ace of hearts for another blue. Both have 2 pair. Discard 1 red. Add red for the last one. Ace of jack of diamonds. Both have aces and 6's. They have 2 pair. That kind of makes my straight draw. So that'll be 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for Bogart and 7 points for Zodiac. Add 2 blues, discard 1 blue, add the red, discard 1 red, 1 blue, and the flop is ace of spades, 7 of clubs, 9 of diamonds. Discard 1 red, add blue on the turn, 5 of spades. Discard 1 red, add blue for the last one, 10 of hearts. I have 5s and 10s, I have 2 pair. Bogart only have a pair of aces, but they missed, and that must be 7 plus 1 is 8, 8 points for Zodiac, 10 points for Bogart. I'll discard 3 cards. Discard 1 red and 2 blue. And I'll add 1 red and 2 blue. Flop is 9 of hearts, 8 of clubs, 3 of spades. Top set for the Bogarts, 2 pair for Zodiac. Discard 2 cards. 1 blue, 1 red. Add 1 red on the turn. Jack spades. Last one. Discard 1 red. Add the red for the last one. 7 of spades. 7, 8, 9, 10 jack. Jack high straight. Defeats Bogart's pair of 3's. And that'll be. I think it was very close. I think it was like I was up to 8, but I think I'm up to 9 now. Yeah. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for Zodiac. 10 points for Pro God. So as you can see, I think I have my own mixture of whole entire way of how it goes, and this is how it goes. It's a very odd sequence about who's better, who's not. But the way of this is, I think in my own, quadrilateral thinking of how it is, it's the way how it works, right? So my biological estimation is that there's a 50-50 chance, and you have a chance to take it as one full gamble as the way of how it works, and you see it as a percentage as the way of how it works, right? So you see it and you're thinking, okay, well, everything's gonna be fine. It's like, yeah, but the way of this is, you think that everything's gonna be fine, but you have to understand of how it is in that way, so you can see it, right? But the way of this is, in this whole entire, the way of how it is, and what I'm trying to say, this is how it goes in that way, whether you focus on the way how it is, and you focus by your own mathematics, because that's how it goes, right? You see it on, if you're having a good time in a good way, but, that's how it goes, right? So, it's a very interesting way of knowing what to do, but then you have to understand what's happening in that way, but you focus on the way of how you're going to understand that in that way, and you're thinking, okay, well, this is how it goes, this is the way it works, this is the way of how to see it in a different perspective. But the way of this is, you understand what's happening, and that's how it goes, right? So that's what it seems to be, right? That's how it goes from this here and now of this entire situation. But the way of this is, you understand about how it goes in that way, right? That's how it is. So this is what it seems to be. But I hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please comment if you want. And I'm so sorry that my voice seems to be very quiet. I'm so sorry about it. But the way of this is, that's how it goes, and that's what it seems to be. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day as well, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, and have a nice day. Thank you. Bye for now, really. Thank you, and thanks, and bye.